Hi everyone, welcome to H&R Reptiles. My name is Ashton Riley and welcome to today's video. So in today's video I'm going to be telling you guys what happened today with Josh. I was planning on doing a product review. I had the video already, but then the incident happened, so I thought I'd tell you guys about this first. Now, as you guys probably can tell, I don't know if you guys can see the bedding real good, but my bedding, I have a mixture of coconut fibers, which is the Eco Earth, with Reptibark. The Reptibark I do very thin because it gives Josh a lot of splinters, but there's not a lot in there, so it hasn't happened in like months. So today I went to feed him and I put the mouse in there and I dangled it by his tank. Josh is a really good eater. He always eats for me. Josh went and striked at the mouse. He actually missed, and then like he put his head back, and it was weird because even if he misses, he usually will like strike again, but like he wasn't, so it was weird. So I like grabbed my flashlight and I shined the light in there, and I realized that whenever he had strike down, he had actually grabbed a piece of Reptibark that was about this big, and it was stuck inside of his mouth, and his mouth was covered in like Eco Earth too, because that got in there, and because he couldn't like get the little piece of wood out, he couldn't get that out. Okay, I freaked out whenever I seen that. I put the mouse inside of the tank and I picked up his hide, and I don't know if you guys know this, but I've talked about it a few times. Josh isn't what I would call the friendliest snake. He's actually quite mean, but it's okay because I love him. But like, so I reached down and I grabbed him, knowing full well that I was going to get bit, but I didn't really care because I was worried about my baby. I went and grabbed a spoon. The spoon was actually right here, and I used the end of the spoon, and I very carefully was de-wedging the piece of wood. I was being really careful though, because you can break their teeth really easy because they face backwards, so it's kind of hard to get stuff that gets stuck in their mouth out of their mouth. But I wedged it out. Well, I was wedging it out, and the entire time I was like, okay, he's gonna bite me. I know he's going to bite me as soon as I get this giant piece of wood out. And I got the piece of wood out, and he still had a lot of dirt in his mouth, so I still needed to clean it out. He didn't try to bite me. He didn't try to strike at me. He was being such a good boy. I honestly think he knew that I was trying to help him, because he didn't even go to bite me, which made me so happy because I was actually able to like hold him to get it off. And okay, I was actually like restraining his like head and everything, and he was not biting me, which if you guys know Josh, that's not a normal thing at all. He's a very grumpy little boy, but like I love him anyway. I've been bitten several times by him, but like he knew I was helping him by getting the piece of wood out of his mouth. I was so scared that I was gonna break his teeth whenever I was getting it out, but I looked and everything's good. All of his teeth are intact and nothing broke at all. He seems to be very good. He's actually still trying to hunt that mouse right now, but he's being a little bit more cautious, obviously, because he got the piece of wood in his mouth. But it didn't like diminish his like activity or anything. I think he's in his cork bark right now, but he's doing pretty good. Here, I can actually grab him out a little bit. Okay. He's in his cork bark, which I'm a little nervous to grab him out, so we're just gonna keep him in here. But see, this little guy, I love him a lot. He is such an amazing ball python, even though he is very mean. But you know, I wasn't gonna have him not be okay. As you guys can tell, I got everything out of his mouth, and he is doing really good. You know, little Josh was my first snake. I got him last year for my birthday, so he is something that's really important to me. Not saying that all of my reptiles aren't important, because they all are. I love every single one of my reptiles. They're like super close to me. It's like how you get bonded with like a dog or a cat. That's how I bond with my reptiles, you know. And I'm just glad that I didn't break any teeth and Josh was okay, because Josh seems to be okay. Yep. And he didn't try to bite me, which is awesome. And maybe in the future I'll actually be able to hold him. I'm going to put him up so he doesn't get too stressed out and decide that he's going to bolt out, because that would not be good, because then I most definitely would get bit. But we were able to get everything out of Josh's mouth, which was really good, because to be perfectly honest, after it happened, even we had put Josh aside just to watch him for a little bit to make sure he wasn't getting like stressed out and make sure I got everything, and everything was good. He was exploring the little container we had him in. We put him in a little critter keeper for a little bit just so we could keep an eye on him, and everything is 100% okay. He actually didn't eat any of the Eco Earth, but you know, technically the Eco Earth is digestible, so it wouldn't have hurt him if he would have eaten Eco Earth. It would have hurt him if he would have eaten the Reptibark, but not the Eco Earth. But I was able to get all of that out because I was just extremely worried at that point, because he has never had that happen ever. He's usually really, really good at striking his food and getting it in the first try, or if he strikes and misses, he doesn't usually grab the dirt. Now, I know today's video was short, you guys, but it's just a little story on what happened today and the stresses I had today, because it happened right after I got home from work. I went in here to feed him, and then all of that happened, and it was really stressful, but I'm really glad that I was able to fix it. So, short video, but I figured you guys would want to know. If you guys liked today's video, make sure to give it a like, comment, and subscribe, because we post new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Bye!